Chapter 7. How Birbal first entered the court of Akbar. Akbar, the great Mughal emperor, was known to value men of learning and wit. 9 brilliant men adorned his court. These men were often referred to as Navratnas or 9 jewels. Birbal was one of those 9 jewels. He was a very perceptive, practical, down-to-earth person, but his greatest asset was his wit, his ability to utter a bitter truth in the politest manner, adding a touch of humor to make it acceptable, made him dear to Akbar. With the help of these qualities, he often made the emperor see the folly of his actions. Time and again, he rebuked Akbar, but never annoyed him enough to earn the death penalty. Many stories are told about how Birbal became one of the most favorite ministers of Emperor Akbar. Here is one such story. When Akbar ruled over the Mughal Empire in India, his capital was the old historic city of Agra. The royal family and many of the courtiers lived in the Agra fort. At the back of the fort was a maze of narrow, winding lanes where the common people lived. In one of these lanes stood a pan, betel leaf shop owned by a man named Ismail. The shop was small, but the pans served were unforgettable. Ismail also served sharbat in different flavors, keora, gulab and sandal. There was a cot permanently placed in front of the shop so people could relax while they sipped the sharbat and enjoyed the pan. One day a stranger came to Ismail's shop. It was a very hot afternoon and the stranger looked tired. Ismail gave him a tumbler of cold water to drink and asked him whether he lived in the city. The stranger shook his head and said he did not. He was a stranger who was living at the inn that was located 2 lanes away from Ismail's shop. On hearing this, Ismail asked him about the purpose of his visit. The stranger sat down on the string cot in front of the shop and said that he has come to see whether Emperor Akbar will accept him as a courtier. Ismail, with some surprise, said that very few people received such an honor. The stranger was still eager to try his luck. Day in and day out, the stranger came to Ismail's shop, sat on the cot, and chatted for a while. He was a widely traveled man, very intelligent and witty, but he seemed restless, with little to do and always waiting for the day when he would get a position at the royal court. One day, the stranger came as usual, asked for a glass of sharbat and sat down on the cot. He had barely taken a couple of sips when a man came running down the lane and stopped abruptly in front of Ismail's shop. He was panting hard and seemed to be in a tearing hurry. He asked Ismail to quickly give him a seed of lime. Ismail laughed and asked him to slow down, but the man was in a hurry as the seed of lime was ordered by the emperor himself. All this time the stranger had been looking on, curiosity writ large on his face. Now he stood up and said, in a voice of authority, and asked why he needed the seed of lime. He also asked whether he worked for the emperor. The man replied with pride that he did work for the emperor. He made pan for his majesty after each meal, wrapped it in gold leaf and served it to him on a gold platter. That day too, after the midday meal was over, His Majesty took a pan as usual. Next minute, he turned around and told him to go the bazaar and bring a seed of lime. Now the stranger inquired whether the emperor was annoyed when he ordered for it. However, the servants were not allowed to look into the face of the emperor while talking, so the man could not possibly reply to this. The stranger then advised the man to buy a seed of curd instead if he wanted to save his own life. At this, the man was scared out of his wits. He bought a seed of curd from the sweet shop and hurried back to the fort. Akbar took one look at the man and demanded whether he had brought the lime. Then he ordered him to sit and eat it. While Akbar went back to court, the man lifted the earthen pot of curd and happily drank it up. The following morning, the man was back at work. At the sight of him, Akbar turned purple with rage on being asked whether he had eaten the seed of lime. The poor man fell at Akbar's feet and told him the whole story. Akbar was not one to lose time. He immediately sent his man to Ismail's shop, and in less than an hour, the mysterious stranger was standing in the royal darbar, facing Akbar, the great Mughal emperor. Akbar was seated on his throne. He looked majestic in his silken robes and jewel-studded crown. He had a commanding voice as well. But the stranger seemed perfectly relaxed. Akbar asked why the stranger had advised his servant to buy curd instead of lime. The stranger bowed his head and replied that he was surprised to see a man buying a whole seed of lime. After knowing the whole story, he understood that he must have put too much lime in the pan, and the royal tongue must have been cut. As a punishment, the emperor had wished him to eat a whole seed of lime. Akbar was impressed with the stranger's perception, but he was still annoyed with what he did. On being inquired about this, the stranger bowed his head again. He asked for forgiveness and said that he simply wished to save the life of an innocent man. Moreover, he wanted to prevent the emperor from taking the life of an innocent man in a fit of anger. At last, Akbar asked his name. The man replied that his name was Birbal. Akbar smiled and finally included Birbal in his court, offering him a place of honor. Delighted beyond words, Birbal bent right down to the floor and bowed to the emperor. And that is how the famous witty Birbal first entered the court of Akbar. Till the end, he lived at the court as Raja Birbal, a rich and highly respected man, one of Akbar's favorites.